Hey guys, welcome to Not So Popular Opinion. Today we got a little something different. I know we all heard the stories about ex-female officer Meagan Hall serving the community as well as serving her police department. Well, now she's back in the news because she's suing the city because she says she was sexually groomed. Y'all ready? Let's check this out.
Meagan Hall was one of 5 officers, along with the Laverne police chief, fired last month for allegations of sexual misconduct on the job. But it was Hall, the only female and just into her second year on the force, who became the face of the sexual scandal.
These predators, starting from day one, worked to break down her psychological barriers and convince her to engage in sexual activity that she didn't want to.
Attorney Wesley Clark, flanked by his client Hall, talked about the federal lawsuit they've filed naming the city of Laverne, former Sergeant Lewis Powell, former Sergeant Henry Ty McGowan, and former police chief Burrell Chip Davis. The lawsuit alleges the supervisors, quote, groomed Hall for sexual exploitation.
Meagan wasn't looked at like a rookie cop to be trained and promoted. She was looked at as a piece of meat to be sexualized and exploited.
The lawsuit stems from a police department scandal involving sexual misconduct both on and away from the job involving officers. There are no criminal charges. There are going to be those who say these are consenting adults and she's trying to place the blame elsewhere.
Well, yeah, it's really easy to think that whenever you don't understand the full story.
Clark says Hall said no on several occasions, but her supervisors kept pushing until she gave in. Racked by depression to the point of considering suicide, the lawsuit says when Hall tried to end the sexual conduct, threats were made against her.
That should be disgusting and outrageous to everyone who reads this case and understands the truth of what happened here.
The city of Laverne declined to comment on the pending litigation.
I remember when I first saw this case in the news, I started thinking to myself, man, they are clowning her. They are tearing into her 304 ass. But in a couple months, when the smoke clears, we're going to see her again in court claiming that she was either harassed or the R word. I guess I can't say on YouTube because everybody avoids saying it. The R word, or she was taken advantage of. And bam, here we are. This is what happens. Zero accountability. She don't want to accept that, hey, I want to be a 304, but there's consequences to those actions. She don't want that. She don't want to face reality. And the scummy lawyer is doing everything he can because he wants that bag to help her avoid accountability and facing reality. All right. She knew what she was doing. She knew what she was up to. There's numerous stories about how she told everyone she was in an open marriage with her husband. The idiot husband that she has, the cuck simp husband that she has, took her back after she was wilding out and servicing the police department. Now she is doing what a lot of women do when caught in a situation like this and refuse to take accountability for their actions and claim they were harassed, they were abused, and to this extent that she's going, she was groomed into becoming the 304 she was. Come on, lady. I got the worst feeling in the pit of my stomach that she is gonna win this case just because this is how society is set up. Make a bad mistake, claim you were a victim, and be rewarded for your horrible actions. Especially when it comes to a lot of modern women, this is what they do. I feel even if the situations were reversed and it was a rookie male cop and he had female superiors that he was having sex with, he would still be found responsible for grooming them. They would file against the city because they felt that the rookie cop was grooming them because he was a man. They wouldn't be able to accept accountability for their actions even though they were his superiors. That is how things go for a lot of modern women. This should not even be a case. This should not even be, this is a waste of taxpayers' time. This is a waste of judges' times. The defense for the city's time, everyone's time, because she refuses to take accountability for her poor ass actions. All right, it's crazy to me. I just don't get it. Look, you done something stupid. You lived your wild and ass life like you wanted to, because you knew at home you had a simp that would take anything you done and be okay with it, as long as you came home to him at the end of the day. You won in this situation. Just walk away with the little bit of dignity you have. But no, you can't do that because you're tired of people making fun of you. But you brought this up on yourself. Alright, let's check out some of these comments. First comment here says, this is how adults behave when they don't want to accept accountability for their actions. Reverse the narrative and claim victimization. Unwanted pressure or solicitations for sex can be handled by filing harassment charges instead of giving in or outright quitting. She made her choices. Yes, she did. She didn't file anything or tell anybody because she wanted this. This is who she is. This is the life that she was living before she joined the police department. She was in an open marriage, as she claimed, which, from my understanding, her husband didn't know anything about the open marriage part, but she's been wilding for a while, man. This is who she is. She's just mad that people were finally making fun of her for being a 304. Next comment here says, I knew it was wrong, but they asked politely. I said, sure, but if someone finds out I've been piped by half the department, I'm going to make up a totally unbelievable story. To people with common sense, this whole sexual harassment thing or grooming thing is unbelievable, but I'm sure you got a couple or a whole bunch of morons that are going to buy this, or a bunch of feminists that are going to claim that she was groomed. Next comment here says, female game plan. Be sexually irresponsible. 2. When found out and rightfully shamed, claim manipulation or grooming. 3. Collect money. Life on easy mode. Exactly. This happens quite often. Next guy here says she screwed the whole police department. Now she wants to screw the whole town. That's what it is. Pay me for being irresponsible, because she is entitled and she just trying to run from accountability as hard as she can. This person here says zero accountability. Man, Stevie Wonder could see this coming. Yes, anybody could see this coming. This whole thing was, part of the plan. Comment here says, so she had an affair with one cop and continued to do so with 4 other cops. She was caught. Now she's suing the city for money? Yup. And any dummy on that jury or some feminist will probably try to do anything they can to help her get it. They roll as a pack, man. Last comment here says, being an adult also means to be accountable for your actions. I expected even a police officer knows that. She went to school for it, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure she went to school for that, and while she was at school, she was wilding like a motherfucker then. This is just who she is. And I'm 98% sure the next job she gets, unless she makes bank off the city because people are stupid, she's gonna do the same thing. Part of who she is. This is her MO. She ain't gonna do nothing but 304 it up at her next job, passing that stanky thing around to everybody else. Alright guys, let me know what you think down in the comments below. See if we got some crash test dummies out there that actually believe this nonsense. As always, thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you'll see all my future uploads as soon as they drop. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.